Alright, hello and welcome. It's me, it's your boy, it's Gage. How are you? I hope you're well. Boy howdy is it ever Saturday. What's been going on? What's been happening? Things have been happening. Sorry, I've been eating some excuse me. Alright. Jack in the Box has these like new curly fries that are like, it's like a limited edition thing where they've got like this like chili crisp flavoring on them. Gives them a bit of a kick. I got them last time and I wasn't sure how I felt about them. Mostly because I didn't expect them to be only come in one size. And I didn't really have like regular curly fries from Jack in the Box to like really kind of compare them against. So I got the regular curly fries and the chili crisp curly fries this time. And yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think I like the different flavoring. I've only got like a couple more left in this thing though. Like, hello, Lila. Like, I don't hate them. It's just, oh. It's just, I don't think they're as good as they could be. You know? Hold on, I got like one more and I'm trying to get out of here. Alright. So hello. Welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, it's Gage, your boy. AKA Acid Shark. And we are here to play some Final Fantasy XIV. Hold on. Excuse me. Goodness. That one snuck up on me. I'm alright. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think it's been like, what, 2 weeks since we did anything Shadowbringers related? So it's time for us to get back into it and go see what's up with Giott. The final of the role quests for Shadowbringers. Now, Giott definitely has, like, I would say, one of the better reputations of the Shadowbringers role quest NPCs. Not that people dislike the other ones, but like Giott, just based on like her personality and everything, is pretty well regarded amongst our little cadre of dudes. And I mean, we're gonna see why. She's a fun character, admittedly. She is also, I'm realizing, going to be our first exposure to dwarf NPCs within the context of Shadowbringers, because normally we wouldn't do anything with the dwarves until like the back half of Shadowbringers. So we're gonna be getting a bit of a preview for that. She's the second most competent, the boring guy is the most competent, which is why he is boring and no one remembers his name. Like, it's Serig. But I only really know that because, you know, I, like, just did those. Well, not just did those. That was, like, 3 weeks ago. Excuse me. Oh, what's been going on? I finished Deltarune. Chapter 4. It was an experience. Let me tell you. That might be the video game of all time. And after finishing it, I was just like, I need to stream this. I finished playing that, and I was just like so impressed with it on so many levels that I was just like, I need to stream Deltarune. And of course, if I'm going to stream Deltarune, I also need to stream Undertale. Can't just not do that. And then I think, isn't there like, hold on. Because there's like a fan game that came out relatively recently that is like very well regarded. Yeah, Undertale Yellow. I should play that also. Excuse me. Sorry, now I'm looking at it. It's just like, oh man. I don't know. I'm excited to do that. I was thinking about like our current slate of games earlier today. I was talking with Natalie about this, and I realized that excuse me. I realized that the structure of my streams right now is like I have one game that is like a smaller game. Usually these are like, you know, not something that is like quite as like prominent. It's not like AAA. It's not like an experience where we're going to be here for like 10 weeks, right? It's generally like a fairly short experience that we can bust out in like less than a month, right? Right now that's Fear the Spotlight. And then we have a longer playthrough. These tend to be just like beefier stories with more to do, or like AAA games and stuff like that, which right now is Forspoken. We also have a series playthrough, where it's just like I take a series of games I have been looking to play, and I just fucking go for it. And right now that's Darksiders, because we're working up to Genesis. And then there's Final Fantasy XIV, which is what we're doing today. And I kind of like the idea of having that sort of like kind of structured spread of streams, you know, where it's just like, okay, I will, like, I always have like one game that's like short, I can bang it out in a couple weeks, or like on one stream if it's something like mouthwashing. And then bing bang boom, we're done, we move on to the next one. I have another stream where it's just like, it's a game I've been working on for a couple of months that is maybe a bigger title, something that is like perhaps a little bit more known, which right now is Forspoken, or it's just like a AAA game. And then I have another day where it's just like, yeah, this is the day that I am working on like a series. Like I have been playing this series of games and streaming this series of games for months, right? And then Final Fantasy XIV. I like that. I like that idea, that kind of structure. I have ADHD. I crave structure, right? So as such, I've been thinking about like kind of where things go from here, right? Like, hold on, I'm gonna, like, once we finish Fear the Spotlight, what do we do after that? I have a number of options, quite frankly. I could do El Paso Elsewhere. I could do Crow Country. I could do, what's the fucking, I picked up like a indie game recently. Late homework. I could do late homework. Bloodborne PSX. That sort of thing. Excuse me. Forspoken. I mean, I know what I'm going to do after Forspoken, or I have a good idea at least. After Forspoken's done, my plan is to do a fresh playthrough of Deadly Premonition. Because I love Deadly Premonition, and I know that game can take a while. Having done it in the past and having had one stream where it's just like, oh, we're near the end, I'll just, like, go for it, and then that stream was 7 hours long, right? I think part of the issue with that stream was that there was, like, an hour where I had the BRB screen up or something, and I was never able to go back and, like, edit that out, unfortunately. Ugh, my nose is sniffly. So if I do want to do like a playthrough of like Undertale, Deltarune, Undertale Yellow, the plan will probably be to do that once the Darksiders games are done. Right? But, you know, it's something I'm excited for. Like, I was thinking about it earlier today, I'm just like, oh, I really want to, like, stream these games. Well, I'm like, the more I thought about it, the more excited I got at the idea of it. So like that's one that I am like definitely kind of trying to fast track now. On a related note, so okay. Let's go ahead and let's get things started before I go talking about some other nonsense, right? I gotta actually turn my TV over to the PS5. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. I gotta make a gross noise real quick. 1 second. Oh, that was the wrong fucking button. Hold on. There we go. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I'm good. So we gotta start the New Game Plus. Dwarves are a people of honor and tradition, so imagine their horror at the sight of Sophrosine, the cardinal virtue which bears a striking resemblance to the long-deceased dwarf Lamit. Lamit? Lamit? Lamit! Sorry. The Council of Elders can no longer abide the shame its existence brings to their people, and so they have ordered it be slain. Oh, I need to hit... Hold on, I gotta hit Kamal's. Now let's go talk to Giott. So, for this, now, I don't really run healer very often, but I do have 2 healers that are up to level 100. So, I will be running iGuild's Canon healer class, which is, as you can see, Sage. Hey girl, hey, how you doing? Traditions and travails. A hardy-looking dwarf stands before you, draining a flagon of ale remarkably swiftly, given the helmet. Alright, I gotta... Excuse me. If you had a chance to change your fate... Gulp, gulp, choke, sputter. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm not gonna do it. Fuck it. I'm not doing... I wanted to try. I wanted to try doing an accent. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not even going to attempt it. Uh-huh. Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. Lally-ho! The name's Giott. Lally-ho! I, Gale, can lally-ho with the best of them. See, now that's a greeting. Lally-ho's aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. Bunny bunny banunny banunny banoy. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Well, well, well. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting sin eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. Ba-ba. A healer, and not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for. But I have to ask you to prove it. I have chicken tendies. I just... Huh? There's no need for that. Listen here, the Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself on over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you've got. Okay. Da-da-ba-ba-da-da. So what was I saying? So when I was growing up, you know, one of the many perils of growing up in the era of like the N64, the GameCube, and various other consoles of their ilk, cartridges and such, memory cards, is that occasionally you'd have like the younger sibling or the little cousin that like doesn't know what they're doing and accidentally deletes your save, right? Like I lost a 100% complete file of Kirby 64 because I left my copy of the game unsupervised with one of my younger cousins. Years and years and years and years and years and years and years ago. Right? So, like, I get it. And, like, I appreciate... I appreciate words. I appreciate being able to find words. I appreciate that, like, consoles these days, when it comes to save files, they are a lot more secure in terms of, like, holding on to your data, your save data, I should say, specifically. They're not quite as secure with your personal data, as we've seen from several leaks from several large name gaming companies, but we're not going to get into that right now, Sony saving everything as plain text. Anyway, but there comes a time, every so often, when a bitch just wants to start fresh. You know? Sometimes you want to just, like, clear the board and start again. And while I appreciate the fact that it is more difficult for things to get accidentally deleted these days, things are unfortunately a lot more... Oh, hold up. Come on, man. things are unfortunately a lot more difficult to legitimately delete these days. Which is kind of annoying. Like, look, okay? Certain games, you can't really start them the same way. Right? Like, sure, they've got, like, you know, chapter selects and, like, New Game Plus and stuff like that. But there's always going to be, like, a specific thing. Like, occasionally, like, you run into situations where, like, there's a specific thing right at the start that you don't get on, like, a New Game Plus or a chapter select. Like, you can't select that part of the game. Like, what's a good example? Silent Hill 3. If you do, the New Game Plus mode in Silent Hill 3, you don't play through the nightmare at the beginning of the game. If you wanted to play through the story of Star Wars The Force Unleashed again, the opening sequence where you play as Darth Vader wrecking shit on Kashyyyk is not available in the chapter select. Now, these games, like, these particular examples, obviously, like, those have workarounds. Like, you can do a normal new game in Silent Hill 3. You can start a fresh file in Star Wars The Force Unleashed. But, like, not every game is going to have, like, a workaround like that. Ho, Igeld. Glad you found the place all right. Now for the prey. That'll do. Now I just take a deep breath and... Hey! Your mother was a hobgoblin. You ain't much to look at neither. Come here and face me, you craven shite. That thing got a man face. That thing got a man face stretched over too much teeth. Oh. Groan. I'm not with her. Though Giott lies prone, the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage. It seems that it will have to be dealt with. Oh well. She tried her best. Girl, you alright? There are more pressing matters at hand. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna need a second. Because I'm gonna be real here. I completely forget how Sage works. Okay. Girl, are you alright? Thought that would take longer. Felt like she just stood right up. Ha! See, that wasn't so bad. I reckon that I broke 3 or so ribs and at least 1 femur there, but my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. That beast gave you no trouble. Seems that you're just what I'm looking for after all. Yeah. We can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or three. The folks at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. Oh, wait, no, not that one. Get out of here, you. Yeah, I think a better example of, like, kind of where this becomes an issue is, like, okay, so something that I had always wanted to do for the longest time was I wanted to stream a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, right? I wanted to make that like a stream series. Because I've played a bunch of I've played a bunch of Assassin's Creed games on stream already. I played Syndicate, Origins, and Rogue. But obviously there's so much more than that. But one of the games that you can play... Now, what am I trying to say? A lot of Assassin's Creed games, I would go so far as to say most of them, allow you to have... They have, like, file select, right? Where, like, you can start a new game in a new save slot. And so you can have, like, multiple games running at the same time. But not all of them have this. Most notably, the first game in the Xbox One PS4 era of Assassin's Creed, oh god, Unity, Assassin's Creed Unity, does not have multiple save files. Assassin's Creed Unity has a unique opening sequence upon startup that is not available to play again, even through, like, chapter select. Which sucks, because it's kind of interesting the way that it sets it up. So it's just like, okay, well, what are our options here? Okay, you can have exactly one game of Assassin's Creed Unity running at a given time. You can't, there's no option for, like, using another save file or anything like that. You just have the one. So what do you do in that situation? Well, if you really want to be able to see that stuff, gulp, 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 burp. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. Was that a well-earned victory? You got trounced. Ah, best viewers on whatever that was. Let's get you out of here. Be gone, bot. Did you hit your head? You didn't do anything. Oh yes, and hard. That beast gave me a trouncing. Really exceeded my expectations. As did you. Ha! Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm as fearless as the stone. And so a fellowship is forged. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the Sin Eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called cardinal virtues, Sophrosine, and it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looks like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Lammet, disgrace to all dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophrosine being out there, looking all dwarf-like, well, it don't help matters. Accursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Lammet's sins no more. So the head of council, the elder most elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophrosine, slay it, see that it don't keep sullying our good name. Trying to get as much out of this drink as I can. You know, Sonic Burger will give you, like, an energy drink infused drink that's, like, super tall, super big. But like Jack in Box, they only got one size for those, and it's Lil. It's a little thing, a little guy. Yeah. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up to it for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that Sophrosine keeps healing itself, and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamet herself is some kind of master of the art, but Sophrosine's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other sin eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in. Right? Yes? What if I did just say, like, Lamet doesn't deserve your scorn, you know? I feel like Aigale would probably find that strange, but I don't think she would say anything at this point because she, like, just met Giott. So she's just like, I don't know how cool you are with things just yet. So, like, yeah? What the Sigma? Sorry. Great, with those skills of yours at hand, we'll find a way to put an end to this stain on my people's history once and for all. You might not have heard, but the tales say that Lamet roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and us all, and she did it anyway. Then there's the part about bringing doom on all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And now she's back, face bare to the world, a sin eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? Ah, well, we have ale to drink at Sin Eater's Hunt. In that order, you healed my body sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Yeah. So, Assassin's Creed Unity. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. So like I said, Assassin's Creed Unity, you don't have the option to start a fresh new, like, New Game Plus playthrough, right? You've got chapter select, but they don't let you go to, like, the in-game, or, like, the beginning of the narrative. Or at least not the, like... It's tough to talk about because, like, Assassin's Creed games always have, like, two narratives running parallel. There's the present-day narrative, and then there is the Animus narrative, and you can go back to the beginning of the Animus narrative in Assassin's Creed Unity, but you can't go back to the beginning of the present-day narrative because of the way that game works. And they don't have the option of using another save file so that you can start from the beginning. So it's just like, okay, the only option you really have to start fresh is to start fresh. So, alright, sure. Now, I have a bunch of DLC for Assassin's Creed Unity, so obviously I'm going to want to use my primary account. You know, this isn't like Nier Automata, where, like, you know, I can use, like, an alternate Xbox account to start fresh and, like, go through all this stuff and, like, play through, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Side quests, like, as if I'm starting for the first time and all that. No, I have to play on my main account. So, alright, I guess my only option is to delete my save file and start over. You can't do that from within the game. You have to delete your save file off your system. And for whatever reason, they make that really difficult these days. Like, because it's not just needing to, like, delete the save file that's on the system itself. You also need to make sure that you don't accidentally download your cloud backup and fuck over what you're trying to do. The reason I bring this up is because I did all this for Undertale on the Switch. Because things change in Undertale when, like, you start it over. Or, like, not in, like, huge ways, but in a lot of, like, subtle ways. So, in order to do, like, a fresh playthrough of Undertale, you have to completely delete your save file for it. Fronts and allies. Giott shows no sign of having ceased drinking at any point since your last meeting. Gulp, 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 gulp. And who are you? You look at me, you got something to say? Got you, eh? Ah, of course I remember you're my new partner. And I ain't drunk, neither. I'm a dwarf. It'll take more than, well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know one more thing about me. This will only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we're to take down Sophrosine. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. You get a look at its healing powers, let you see what we're dealing with. Now, this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you listen. Don't get the wrong idea, I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sophrosine's been spotted in Colusia. Then I remembered, there's a little pub over in Stilltide, the Leaky Keel it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. And there she goes. We're going to have an ad break here in just a moment. Because I'm still working on eating, I'm going to go ahead and BRB during the ad break. Knock out the food that I'm working on. And then when we come back, I'll be able to just kind of like keep going without needing to like stop and like pause my commentary in order to chew and swallow. So ad's going to be starting soon. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, we're back. Oh, geez. Did Moose knock it? Moose. You big bug. One sec, folks. That one's hard? Alright, on my way back. Pull up. Pull up. Blah. Umbrella, button. Yeah, I think this is something that you get from one of the newer pieces of content. I'm pretty sure. Alright. Oh, but hello, Zilla. Where'd Giott go? Giott went into the bar, that's right. Giott getting fucking crunk. She is already drinking. Gulp, gulp, gulp. And just what are you looking at? Fine, fine. No need to give me that murderous stare. I know what you're thinking. That, Giott, you think to yourself, always drinking and lounging about this and drinking some more. What a sluggard. What a drunkard. What a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know. You don't need to explain yourself to me. Yeah, sure. We really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after Sophrosine. It might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also some excellent wine. Which, no, information first. The little hoppies. That's Lalafell for you. Or, I guess, dwarves, technically, right now. Right, so according to the local fisher folk, quite a few sin eaters have turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can. Can't say for sure where Sophrosine will appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive its fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you've got. No need to be pretty. Don't need to be pretty, so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sophrosine shows up, you hear? Yeah, alright. Oh god, which one of these are, like, AoE attacks? I don't remember. Hold on. I think...
What are you playing?
Sage? I think Discracia is AoE? Yeah, it is. Okay.
That's canon.
I'm good. I'll figure it out. Where are the Sin Eaters at? Show me the Sinnies. Oh, shit. Pew pew, bitch. Laser! Alright, next one. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. Oh. By the way, ignore the fact that it's night right now. It's not actually night. It's fake night. This area doesn't have night yet. Evil monkeys? So these are Sin Eaters. Okay, quick crash course. Basically, we are currently on a world where, or on a continent, rather, where basically what happened is that there was this flood of light energy, basically, that kind of like blighted the landscape and was only saved through the actions of one super powerful dude. Well, no, it wasn't actually. It was through the action. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Regardless, it was stopped before it could consume the entire like continent, and now there's only a handful of areas that are safe from the encroach of the light. But with this like flood of light, there were also these beings called Sin Eaters, or that were colloquially referred to as Sin Eaters. They are essentially beings who are infected with light energy. And they go around basically just like killing folks and occasionally turning them into Sin Eaters as well. So if you see any of these like pure white, like la criatura kicking around, then in a lot of cases, that used to be like an animal or a person. Hi, Giott. That should do it. Now we wait to see if Sophrosine will shows itself. Over in those bushes, say. I've got wine right here. What we're doing right now is a thing called a role quest, which is basically like if you have a particular kind of role like tank or DPS or healer, there is a series of quests that you can undertake with that that particular ability, and they tend to have like their own little storylines. These are focused on these guys, the cardinal virtues. This is one of them, called Sophrosine. Within the context of Shadowbringers, the cardinal virtues are Sin Eaters born of the dead bodies of heroes from a century past. This one was the healer of the group, named Lament. Oh, tablet?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right there. Cute staff, though. I think you can get that staff? I don't know which one it is, though. See? It revived the other one. Alright, 1 second. I gotta go. Our big chunky cat Moose keeps knocking over Natalie's tablet. I'd want to make a necromancer somehow. I mean, I don't think you can't make a necromancer in FF14 just yet. Maybe they'll do that in a later expansion. Although that could be... I would imagine that, like, a necromancer would probably be a little bit too close, like, mechanically to some other stuff. Evil healer, then? I wonder which healing job would be most suited to being evil. Something to think about.
I need Blitzball.
Natalie really wants Blitzball to be a DPS class. Which, like, I agree. Oh, that would be fun. Hey, what's wrong? Ooh, I'm getting an echo. Look at Baby Lammet. What a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You're alive! Well, why didn't you say so? Can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole nother matter. So this is Ardbert. Within the context of the game, he was the leader of the heroes from a century past. And currently, he hangs around as a ghost that only we can see. Can't believe it. All of my wounds healed. Thank you, kind stranger. I'm not trying to do accents right now. Because I tried to do a Scottish one earlier, and it didn't work out. I tried to pregame it by, like, imitating Merida from Brave, and just, it didn't work. It didn't work. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know? You'll hear no argument from me. I was a fool. The thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in wait never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. With your magic to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet, and I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I am no man, you unripened gourd! I have never been so insulted in all my life! Let me tell you what's what. I'm Lammet, proud daughter of the Thole family, and if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. All dwarves have beards, but they're, like, part of the helmet. And that's that. Look, Ardbert, treasure! She's a good... Lammet's really good. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. So this actually established that we've seen a lot of the Warriors of Light in, like, their flashbacks and echoes in the other role quests, but this is probably the earliest that we've seen any of them in the party, honestly. And it establishes that Lammet was Ardbert's first companion. Which is probably why she wanted to fuck him so badly. Anyway. Hello, Giott? Hey, you! Honorless lout, half-empty flagon, craven carrot eater! Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn's arse! That was very nice. That was colorful. Straight face as always. A refreshing round of insults always cheers me up, but I'm starting to wonder if you have as much trouble with fun as you do with jokes. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob?
My mother was a dragon, actually.
Yeah, my mom was a lizard. Fine, fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for, and you didn't miss much. After Sophrosine brought the other eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. Someone's being a butthole. Nah, that's just Giott. She's fun. But what happened to you? Oh, bunny, banunny, banoy. You saw Sophrosine? No, the real Lammet's passed? Ha! I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like what you witnessed was the beginning of Lammet's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. You said she was wearing her helm, and she helped out that injured traveler just like any dwarf of honor would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster. But then... Huh? It don't sit right with me neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do nothing but make us thirsty. We're done here. Let's go back to the Crystarium. Oh, well, alright. Yup. Gimme a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the troubles away? Troubles? Gimme a man after midnight. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah, ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a job well done. Don't give me that look. I did stuff this time. You saw. I need to add that to my playlist. I found out... Natalie and I were watching a bunch of videos the other day of, like, classic songs from, like, the 2000s and the 2010s. And I found out that, like, Madonna apparently had a song that sampled Man After Midnight. Or Gimme, 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 rather. And I was just like, wait a minute. I know those synths. Also found out she had a song called I'm Madonna, Bitch, which is like... Bitch, I'm Madonna is what it was called. Thank you, hun. And that was just listening to it just like, this is embarrassing. Like that, genuinely, it's the kind of song that like somebody who is like not relevant anymore would make.
You can say washed up.
Washed up. I feel like saying that she's not relevant anymore is meaner than washed up. Like it's definitely it's just like, yes, we know who you are. You don't have like there's a point. Look, you already like made your mark on culture. It's okay if you stop. Like I get it, but it's okay if you just stop. Like you fucking you already made like a prayer, you know? And like several other songs. Quite frankly, she should have stopped before she did the title song for that James Bond movie. I don't like Die Another Day. Either as a song or as a movie, quite frankly. Alright, we gotta focus. And so you also saw Sophrosine work its magic, but since you haven't said anything about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelations about how to stop it. Don't worry, I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind, then maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me, I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way, so you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. You alright? The scientific method. Giott is eyeing you, presumably. It's a bit hard to tell. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah. Laliho! Looks like you've been training hard. In fact, your muscle is so much bigger. It's almost like there's 3 of you. Yeah. Yes, I'm joking, as you know. But you do seem stronger. Dwarven science. Dwarven? I don't suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sophrosine while you were at it? Uh-uh. Don't worry, I have another test in mind that'll get us some more information. Then we'll be better set to think of something. We'll be killing Sin Eaters again, but this time you're healing them. Well, trying to anyhow. I don't expect it to work, Sin Eaters ain't like us, or like any sort of normal creature, but by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work, and then maybe we can figure out what's so different about Sophrosine. I've heard from folks passing through that stray Sin Eaters find their way to Amarang pretty often. Meet me at Mordsuk, and be ready for carnage. Okay, but only if I can get some honey wrigglers on the way. Dwarven, I meant. No, I know you meant that. But also, Draven. There are a bunch of songs. I realized while I was watching those, like, videos of, like, all those, like, songs from the various decades that I think I listened to, like, a lot more radio in the 2000s than I did in the 2010s. And I mean, like, that's understandable. In the 2000s, I was still getting rides from my parents because, you know, I was in like middle school and high school. They would have the radio on, so I probably was exposed to a lot more stuff on the radio. And then, like, in the 2010s, like, you know, at that point, like, I was off to college or I was, like, working, so I was more likely to just kind of be listening to my own music on, like, my iPod or my phone or something, you know? But also, Every Time We Touch by Cascada came out in 2005. That's buck wild. That feels so much like a late 90s banger to me that I was shocked to find out that it's like mid 2000s. I kind of like Bad Boy by Cascada a little bit more, though. Gulp, 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 burp. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. Gets the job done, and with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That Giott always downing one ale or another, you think to yourself, and so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take anymore, and you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am, but my drinking is important. No, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the fire within. I remember when that song hit every AMV. It'd be during my high school days from mid-2000s. Makes sense. Yeah, Every Time We Touch is a good fucking song. I just think Bad Boy's a little bit better. You can be my bad boy, be my man, be my weekend lover, but don't be my friend. Granted, I was still on MySpace. I never got into MySpace. I was definitely like one of those people that is just like, I don't have a MySpace. I'm counterculture, fucking whatever. I think I just No, you know what it was? I didn't have a MySpace because I was too busy hanging out on, like, roleplay forums with my high school friends. I can see you don't believe me. Fine, you leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and dice some Sin Eaters in the time it takes you to finish off this moored swill here. Just gulp that down and come and find me, southeast of here. You'll see. Customize page, and that's all I did. I cannot see which is comments. My internet is cursed. Really? That's weird. Lila, maybe you got a wee fwesh. Bottle of moored swill. Oh, he looking at me.
Yeah. You gonna drink it? You gonna drink it? Drink it. Go on. Go on, you know you wanna. Take a sip. Take a sip.
A half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Giott, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is a deep brown, and from it wafts a stench that can only be described as atrocious.
Korean marker food.
Drink the moored swill? Yeah, man. You hold your nose and gulp down the remaining liquid. At first, you taste only a rancidity that makes you curse nature itself, but you then note the aftertaste. It's the flavor of instinctual terror, with a hint of feet. Amazing! You finish! Of all non-moored customers, only you and Dwarf ever drink so much. Thanks, man. Feet? Yeah, of course. She knows that taste? Well, canonically, Giott has probably eaten people. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's buried somewhere in the subconscious. This isn't Exposition 33. What's with the feet? Look, she doesn't have to wear shoes if she doesn't want to. She's not. Her feet are barely touching the ground as it is.
My speech to text got you talking about feet.
Your speech to text got me talking about feet.
Korean marker.
The eater appears to have been roundly bludgeoned by a rather overenthusiastic maul wielder. Giott, I think there's somebody out here with us killing sin eaters. They appear to use a maul. You take your hammer and make sure you're on guard. See, your average sin eater's no match for me, not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here, but I did the job a bit too well. Really mangled the thing. It's pretty gross, flattened it in all the wrong places with bits poking out and the like, so I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot, I kill stuff. You have to admit it's an effective strategy. And now that we've got our Sin Eater patient, you can try out your healing on it. Go on. And 1 second. Luna no need no shoes. Ow. As we thought. Nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? Oh, don't worry. That spider is a horrible abomination that should not exist, so it's all good. I think it was never really alive to begin with. The healing magic containers just don't mix. Never alive to begin with. I think Igild's seen enough with Sin Eaters and stuff at this point in the story that she would probably put that together. She's a smart cookie, that Igild. Bunny bunny but nunny banoy. Oh wait, no. That actually has dialogue. It's not a bunny bunny line. Well, you're right on that one. Sin Eaters may look like people or beasts, but it's like they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only the light drives them. Keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't meant for restoring life to something that don't have none to begin with. But if Sovereign's power ain't like the healing magic we know, what is it? Maybe it's light? Aw, Mitty crying. I also wonder why it don't come and revive this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? And again, I never heard tell of it appearing in Holminster Switch neither. And so many Sin Eaters got killed there that you'd think they would take note eventually. So why only resurrect some Sin Eaters and not others? Hold on. I'm gonna go see if I can get Mitty to quit the crying.
So mean.
Whoa. Rushed right in, goodness. Hi, Mitty. Calamity. Calamity has entered the chat. I don't know if she's gonna want to since Moose is up there. Oh, okay. Hold on.
I think it's important to continue to try and get them to spend time in the grandpa's.
Yeah, true. Alright, Mitty. Yeah, she's been really good about that recently. I feel like I've seen... Oh. What is happening to my fucking model? Goodness. Whoa. Alright, 1 second. Hi, Mitty. She has hopped up on the computer tower, so she's over here with me now. Alright. Giott out here asking the real questions. This is all too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystarium! I feel like we're blowing through these quests. Which is good, actually. Because, let me... Where is my play order here that I put together? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Sorry, there's like... I've talked about this previously. I have a whole, like, order that like I'm playing through a lot of this, like, New Game Stuff Plus in. And I need to just kind of occasionally make sure, just like, alright, what order am I actually doing this in? Because, like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do, like... the most kind of effective, like comprehensive, I guess I would say, playthrough of not just the main story, but also like a lot of the side quest content that is like tied to the main story in one way or another. Words. There's this thing that role quests have where if you've done all of them, then you unlock another short series of quests called Master Role Quests. Which is basically something that follows up on the storyline in the disparate role quests themselves. And Shadowbringers Master Role Quests are actually quite interesting. And are also, in certain ways, related to just kind of like the overall... You made a clip? Oh. Alright, and, Fwomp. Wait, what fwomped? Hold on, let me take a look at this. Whoa! Wow. They weren't kidding. They weren't kidding. I really did just kind of thwomp over, huh? Gulp, gulp, gulp. The moored stuff's alright, but this here is fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirits high. Speaking of, would it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can't be good for you. And the silent staring just makes you seem morose. It won't kill Sofrazine any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folks. That's why I need a few more in me before I can really get to work figuring out why Sophrosyne does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but The Lost and the Found. Giott appears to be consuming ale with even greater voracity than usual. I did it a few times, it was fun. I always appreciate people who make clips of funny moments on stream, because I like to like make like highlights and stuff and like upload those to YouTube, or like make YouTube shorts, and having like any sort of like, because clips get marked on the timeline when you go into like the highlight creator, so it makes it easier to track those down. Gulp, 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 gulp. Laliho! I'd ask if you're here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You've got that serious look about you, as usual. And I've got my usual here, too. My 5th round of it, in fact. Ha! Why so few, you ask? Well, I stepped away for a while to do some research, but that Morin bloke kicked me right out of the Cabinet of Curiosity, and then banned me for life. Spill just a wee bit of meat on the books, and he chases you out with the fury of 1,000 floods. I man could use a drink, if you ask me. What's the glare for? Don't tell me you're siding with him over me. We're supposed to be partners. Girl! Head itchy. Give me a second. Troublesome little thing. And after I worked so hard to find this new information on Sophrosyne, drank so much, sat with those dusty tomes until not one, but both of my buttocks went numb. Yeah, that sounds like you. I know, ain't I great? I have the most magnificent beard. Anyhow, I did get some new information from a reliable source. A drinking buddy of mine, Sophrosyne, was seen recently in the Raktika Greatwood. If we do some of our signature eater slaying in the forest, there's a chance we'll draw it out. I figured that sitting around thinking is getting us nowhere, and research can only take us so far, so why not? Maybe fighting it together will teach us something we couldn't learn otherwise. We can't kill it, but the two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in and making an escape. I've fought it before and come away fine. Mostly. So that's the plan. Meet me at Slitherbow. Then we go, up pummel it. But the book. It's fine. Alright, I need everybody to get their lahis ready. Giott! Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah. There you are. I didn't mention it earlier, but I've been here looking for Sophrosyne before. I know most everyone in Slitherbow, actually. Sure, they seem an odd lot at first, what with worshipping the darkness and all, but once you get to know them, share a few drinks, they're not bad folks. Make a fine wine, too. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. Anyhow, they've been helping me out while I enjoy the local spirits. It seems that Sophrosyne's shown itself in the blind forest of Ixmaja, east of here. Let's get out there and slay a few sin eaters each, like we did before. See if that brings it to us. Drunken infant beard baby. Now, let's be fair. Giott is a full-grown woman. Blind Forest of Ixmaja is that way. Out towards Bunnytown. Full-grown, drunken, infant woman, beard baby. That's more like it. More like it. Lahi. Lahi. Do you know Lahi? Alright. Slap this on me. Friendos. Oh no, the dark mist. That's fine. It's just kind of like that around here. Destination. What is it? Prognosis that... Nah, that's just a heal. What is the fucking... It's this one. That's right. Pew pew, bitch. I do love Raktika. Oh, hey, there's Giott. Hey, Giott, you got a certain kind of glow about you. A glow like I'm about to be in trouble. Right, that looks good. Well, not good, but you take my meaning. Now we settle in and hope that Sophrosine's feeling charitable today. Excuse me. Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, there! Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does, so make sure you're watching, not just walloping. Okay. Watch closely. Wait for it. There! That is interesting. Why doesn't it fix the other one, though? That's a good question. Well, it makes lives easier. Our lives easier, I guess. Charge! Hold up. Oh, I need to... Here we go. Now what's the big fucking attack? It's this one. That's right. Now for Sophrosy. Oh, shite. No. How does it do that so fast? Right, divide and conquer then. You take Sophrosine. Conquer? Girl. Drill call. What? Ow. Rude. Baby betrayal? Bad fur day? No, she's a sin eater. Lasers! Lasers! Oh, wow. Okay, sure. But conquer. Oh. Did we do it? No. Of course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. Oog! Oh, I'm getting an echo. I killed? Oh, not again! Ooh, big owl. So this is the Guardian. You excited, Lamit? Oh, hey, look, they got Silva's there, and Renda Ray. Yes, of course. I've come this far, and I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Down, 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 down. We'll follow your lead, Lamit. Terrible idea, quite frankly. I don't know what I'm doing. Ronka Stone! Wah! I want to say Renew is... not what I thought it was, actually. Whoops. Be back later, I gotta fetch something in the store. Nice owl, though. Alright, see you later. I don't know if I'll still be going. We're getting through the healer quests pretty quickly. So we might go, like, right into, Shadowbringers Part 2, honestly. Uh-oh. Hold on. Medica? Yeah, there we go. Whew. Close one. Hold on, I'm just gonna get Silva back up here real quick. Alright, Silva's doing fine. Get us all back up and running properly. Oh, shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I don't want to have Doom on me, thank you. Silva, stop dying. Christ. We did it. Duty complete. The glamour chest is 19 away from max 800 slots isn't enough. Have you made sure to organize any glamour outfits that you can? Everyone all right? All's well. Now let's get what we came for. The lost restorative magic of Ronka. Because once they introduce, like, the outfit glamour stuff, that helped to, like, really reduce the number of, like, slots that were being taken up in my glamour dresser, thankfully. Can you sense the power in it? Yes, there can be no mistake, Silva. This is it, and my only path is forward. It has not helped me. I have a very small amount of incomplete sets of those, and it's still almost full. Wise Guardian, in the name of the Royal House of Ronka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. No. Kidding. Here you go. Enjoy that. Have fun with it, even. I need to prune it badly. Lamet! I got a weird candy. I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. And you will. We'll meet up with Brandon and Nilebert, and then we'll see you home. I do wonder if it's Nilebert or Nyalbert.
Yelbert. Well, my name's Yelbert.
No. Probably not. Probably not. Hey, yo she of inferior beardliness, Eggface, Hobdaughter, get it together for stone's sake. Huh? Seeing into the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, oh, I don't know, wait until we're not in mortal peril next time? Driving Sovereignty away without pulverizing you in the bargain was no mean feat. If I weren't, well, me, we'd both be dead right about now. Girl, I don't control it. I hope you learned something worth the trouble, at least. Bunny bunny but nunny but nunny benoy. So Lamet was after a spell from old Ronka. That could be the secret of Sophrosyne's power. It's hard to know for sure. Whatever Lamet did to pry those secrets out of the ruins was right complicated by the sound of it. And she took the power with her. Uh-huh. We need to think on how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what that magic actually does. Yes, over a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, ale first, then mead. Girl. Lahi? Excuse me. I mean, ideally, we should probably talk to, like, some of the Vis. Maybe we can find someone who was actually there. 100 years ago. Wah. 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 Sorry, I started looking at Blue Sky. Alright. Let's bounce. Let's go talk to Giott. See how she's doing. She's probably drinking. Drinking? Alcohol? You know, when we got Male Vieira in Endwalker, they went back and they added a quest line in the first that introduced a male Vis. I think now that we've got female Hrothgar, they ought to add a quest line in a Shadowbringers area where you meet a female Ronso. I'm just saying. Gulp, nothing goes down so well after a fight than ale. Ain't no higher truth in this world than that. Don't give me those, though. There goes Giott waxing philosophical about the ale again, eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain that you never had a proper education. It's like this. You pick the right booze for the right job. You've got your ale for before and after physical fights, of course, but you've also got mead for reading, wine for singing, and your hard liquor for those times when you need to tell some Hobson to go stick his head in the forge. Me, I'll be switching to the mead. I'm thinking I might find something about what happened to Lamit's sister if I look through my village's old annals. And hopefully, I can get my hands on some historical records of Ronka. Morin be damned. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you make sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I've got something worth pursuing. Never to return. Predictably, Giott is drinking. Gulp, 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 gulp. There you are. I need less mead. Yeah, you heard me. Less, but more ale. Much more. Wait. You're right, waitress. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me. Well, maybe that's what I want you to think. Or maybe you know that's what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you, but actually, nah, can't be. All this rubbish about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read a dozen histories, and I still know nothing about that magic of Lamits. Lamits. Lamit. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister. And that's in Tomra. So what do you say? Come and visit my home. I'll be waiting for you when you get there. Now, we ain't been to Tomra yet, because Tomra is technically an area that we do not have access to in the main story at the spot that we're currently at. Oh god, my fucking eyelids are desynced and making me look very silly. There's an option for me to, like, link them to each other in VC Face, but then I couldn't do this. Haha. Winks at you. Okay. Yeah. Anyways. Tomra. So Tomra kind of pisses me off. Do you want to know why Tomra pisses me off? There is one house in Tomra that you can go into. This house right here. But you can only go into it if you're playing as a Lalafell. Anything else, you're too tall. You can't go in. Don't even think about it. Pisses me off. Anyways, hey Giott. I may have forgot to tell Igeld how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure she can get here. That was only for dwarves and... Igeld? Where'd you come from? Oh, bunny bunny but nutty benoy. So it was you folks that got the ladder moving. Huh. Don't worry about that right now. I can't believe you managed that. Didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person... Yes, yes, that's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Doo, 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 doo. Where's oh my god. Moose looking real cute. Calcs. Oh, okay, hold on. Here we go. Why is there a Sin Eater here? Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at my face, rudely, I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels. But everything's under control. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. A dwarven decking. Sorry, I ain't at liberty to explain further. It's forbidden to reveal the secrets of the dwarven decking to outsiders. And anyway, I brought you here for something more important than that. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones, mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone bit by bit, and it was just a matter of time, a few months or a few years, until you were petrified completely. No one knows where it came from, but they did know it was contagious, and so they locked them all up. Here, in the Blight Warrens. They needed to keep them from spreading because there was no cure, not back then. Oof, ouch, an echo. Lammet! Was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Begone and never return. Begone! Bro, what? Have you lost your wits? Lammet just cured your people, her sister, and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence! Silence! I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lammet has been through. That's enough, Ardbert. Never mind reasons, I did break our laws. I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lammet. If Lammet is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us in there to die, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lammet's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lammet should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. Keep our faces plain for all to see and our heads held high. Oh, everyone. The way they're all just waddling off. I'm sorry. Are you sure you're all right with this? We could go back. We could... What? Pummel the elders with your axe? No, you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by Hobbs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors. But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadowkeeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, we'll give up my home and more, Ardbert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. Aww. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here, helmet or no. Ardbert, thank you.
It's fine like this.
What was that about? It could be anything. Or it could be nothing. Hey, Hobdaughter! Ugly! Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. How much she could thirst for someone. Wait. Finally! Well, that was harrowing, but as soon as you started doing your thing, that Sin Eater decided to rise from the dead. I suppose it's mostly my own fault for not dealing in an extra blow or two, just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? Oh, bunny, bunny, banunny, banunny, banoy, banunny, bunny. I knew it. I knew that Lamet was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them, and they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders. One of my favorite things with regards to the role quests is it's basically all about, you have these what's the word I'm looking for? Bounty hunters that go into this with like a preconceived notion of what it is that they are looking to do, what it is they're up against. And then in the process of hunting the cardinal virtue and learning about it, they realize, oh, this person wasn't that unlike me, honestly. Oh, sorry, I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Maybe a while. I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. So, the soul of temperance. Giott isn't drinking. Terrifying. Oh, hello there, Igeld. Lolly ho! What? I mean, lolly ho! Oh, and a lolly ho to you! I'm impressed. You knowing to give me a lolly ho just now shows that you've really picked up on the finer points of dwarven culture. That really helped, thanks. I was so busy dwelling on that business with Lamet that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Sophrosine. You remember that Sin Eater I killed in the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophrosine showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. Aww. I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophrosine don't revive every Sin Eater we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Lamet cured of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared the worst of the flood, but the folks that left, well, probably weren't, which means they became Sin Eaters. Sophrosine is healing the same people that Lamet did. Right, it's the only thing that makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught in the flood. They became Sin Eaters. And Sophrosine is still saving them, even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Sophrosine ain't alive, but Lamet wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit, like a reflex its body can't forget. The last time Lamet saw those folks she healed, they were helmless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of them. And so Sophrosine goes around healing helmless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helms! Incredible! That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard! No, Igel would definitely say so simple it's brilliant. Isn't it just? Not as brilliant as my beard, maybe, but few things are. Now, whether clapping a helm onto Sophrosine will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. It don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we won't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did, so if we kill the right sort of Sin Eaters, it should still be close enough to notice. Let's get to it. Damn, she came up with that whole plan, and she hasn't even drank anything. Without a single drop of ale. Ew. Excuse me.
Hey,
What's up?
what's the
Rotisserie chicken. Alright, one sec, folks. I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so this is obviously going to be the last quest in the quest chain. So, some shit about to happen. Some shit about to go down. Not like right this moment, obviously. It's going to be big. Well, no, it's going to be very small. Lemon, it's very small. Ladies? But it does mean that like all of the role quests for Shadowbringers follow a very similar like structure. So obviously, and I mean like every role quest, the way that it ends is it ends with a confrontation with the target of that particular role quest. Whether it's the cardinal virtues or the... I can't really talk about the other ones, can I? Because we're not there yet. That's a spoiler. Hi, Giott. You've got a ominous glow about you. Right. So we've got our eaters, got our helms, and now we wait. Once Sophrosine shows up, we'll test out a helm on the bait first. That'll also save us from having to kill it over and over. Slap that fucking helmet on it. This feels familiar. This feels familiar. Ah, at last. It's toppling over on your part this time, if you please. Okay. Slay Sophrosine once and for all. Never to be distracted while healing the other one. Then we strike. Now, charge! Get her ass! As I said, we'll try this on the Lesser Eater first. Are we gonna get her ass, or are we gonna... I'll give it a bit of a pummeling, you put it to sleep with Repose, that'll give you a chance. I'll take a napping mid-bout. Where is Repose? Hold on. Do I have that? Do I have, like, a sleep move? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Time I Gale cast Repose. Oh god, okay, hold up. Casting. Ugh. Now let's see that ugly mug of yours. Let's get that ugly mug of yours covered up. Yeah, that's Sure is something. Alright, let's continue here. Pew pew lasers, perhaps? Have you considered... Oh, ooh. Oh. Pew pew lasers? Oh shit. Hold up. Let's get Giott taken care of here real quick before we pew pew lasers again. By the way. Oh, right, repose. Giott, the other one. Okay. Oh, shit. But we gotta pummel him first. Oh, God, I nearly forgot why I don't do healer. It's very stressful. Oh, right, hold on. Whew. Soffer scene time. Oh, fully resistant, huh? Okay, that's probably fine. Oh, we're done? Oh shit, we're done. Okay, cool. Quick, get the helmet on her! Perfect. Now. Hold still. Uh-oh. Ugh. Thanks. Helm got it even worse than I did just then. It was our last one. Oh, beans. I hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I'd hoped. If we had even one more helm, I could try again, but... Wait. We do have one more helm. Just the one! I love that. It's a very good... Okay, so... That's a really good, like, shot. And, like, the way that it, like, cuts from one shot to another and kind of, like, masks specifically what's happening is really nice. One of the things that I love is the Half-Life series. Specifically, the Half-Life 2 games have a lot of, like, developers' commentary that you can check out, and it goes into a lot of good detail about exactly how, like, certain things in, like, behind the scenes in games work. Like, there's a scene in Half-Life 2 Episode 1 where what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to meet up with the character of Barney Calhoun, and he is supposed to pull a crowbar that's holding a gear in place out and hand it to you. Just as, like, okay, yanking this out, here you go. And the way that they do that in the game is that there are essentially two crowbars in that scene. There's the one that's stuck in the gear, and then there's the one that's Barney's holding. And the way that they make it seem like he's pulling the crowbar out and handing it to you is that when he reaches for the crowbar that's in the gear, they turn off the model for the gear crowbar and turn on the model for the crowbar that's in Barney's hand. Rather than like that being like the one crowbar moving, it is instead just like flipping one off, flipping one on. So like when we see something like that where it's just like we've got the shot of Giott running towards Lammet with her helmet on, jumping up into the air, and we get the quick shot of her like lifting the helmet off, about to slam dunk it onto Lammet. In all likelihood, the model of Giott that we're seeing in that, there's likely two Giotts in that scene. There is the one with the helmet on, and there's the one with the helmet off. And they're switching between the two models. Also, Giott's just really cute. Look at her. Well, well. Looks like it's time to take this eater down once and for all. Together. Yeah, girl. Let's fucking go. Oh, we're still fighting, huh? Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I love how she did that. She doesn't even know that that's going to work. Sarah's right, no healing for you. Ha! Oh, right. Lammet was a big damn hero. No surprise that she knows a few dangerous tricks. Pew pew lasers. Pew pew lasers, perhaps. How about a little pew pew lasers? This is why I like Sage, and it's why I think, like, canonically, it's, like, I think Aigel just really, really liked the idea of Sage, because she really likes the idea of, like, just firing off a bunch of lasers. Oh. You don't scare me. I have a giant hammer. I do love Giott. Pew pew lasers. Oh, we're so close. Oh, we're so close. Pew pew lasers. Duty complete. We're done. Case closed. Detective Conan. Ooh, half-eaten candy. Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard! Oh. What's that you got there, Igeld? Half-eaten rock candy. Some kind of crystal? Oh. Tradition wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. Islamit. I left, and I traveled. I met Artbird. We found our companions, and together we searched. Are you... her? Lamit, Listen, I called you a disgrace before, and... My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know, I understand now, and I'm so... But as I did, I learned how wide this world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then, to give up my home forever. For a greater cause, it wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt. But I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Hartbert, you stubborn idiot. You sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. I'm gonna cry, man. Rest well, Lamit. You were the best of us. I'm okay. Girl, we did it! I can hardly believe it! This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silences you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I'm thinking I'll give Lamit's way a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks that she saved. Ah, don't make that face. Something a little ale won't solve. This one and last one both getting to you. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I am a gentle soul. I cry at things super easily. Giott, do, da, 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 do, don, da, da, da. Alright. We gotta go over here now. We gotta go and see Giott. Oh, yeah. Mr. Weeble. So normally I try to like be standing next to the NPC that we're talking to for that particular quest, but I wanted to show off the like text for the New Game Plus, and that meant not being in New Game Plus yet. But if I'm not in New Game Plus, this is how Giott shows up. Because anytime that we've seen Giott, like, outside of New Game Plus, or when we've been wandering around in, like, some other quest line, she has been post, role quest Giott. Sans helmet. Sans undertale. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah, that's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring. Really staring. Do you know you're doing that? I'm glad that you're here. Helm or no? Are you sure? Because, well, oh, you're joking, aren't you? For a moment there, I thought, never mind. Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plans this whole time, but I never really said how much I appreciate your help with Sophrosine and Lamet. Thank you. Uh-huh. And I think you deserve to know something else, too. You know the elder who exiled Lamet? That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him, to be strong, honorable, protect our traditions. But Lamet, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if she hadn't cured Stoneblight. And he took away her home. Forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world and the living, breathing people in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with. From Lamet. And from you. And I intend to keep learning. Here, in this city, with my face plain for all to see, and my head held high. So you know where to find me, next time you want to share a drink. I know our job is done, but you'll always have a place at my side, you hear? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Da 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 da. And with that, the role quests have been completed. Now, when we stopped Shadowbringers last time, we kind of ended at a weird place where something seemingly important was happening. So let's see if we can't pick up with specifically what happened. Though the Warriors of Darkness have succeeded in restoring the light to the Raktika Greatwood, much of Norvrant yet remains shrouded in primordial light, its denizens at the mercy of the abominations known as Sin Eaters. Burdened by the unsettling truths revealed to them by the Ascian Emmet Selk, the heroes forge on along their chosen path, the path of villainy. Fucking what? Hold on. Ignore the child. Yeah, there's another child there. Don't worry about it. No, there isn't. Hold on. I think I need to go... Where the fuck are the pendants? I think I need to go back to my room before I do this. Oh, and I need to switch back to Gunbako. Please, allow me to retire to my room. Alright. Now we do it. Now we in there. Now we do it. When it rains. Hey man, something going on? Oh. Judging by his countenance, the manager of suites has ill tidings for you. Ah, I suspected you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such commotion. An entire host of Sin-Eaters appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Absolutely not. I'm here to help, buddy. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance will be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The XIV tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there. Succor this dick, more like. I mean, yeah, I'll go. Meanwhile, I finished the DT Gatherer Society storyline. Nice! I'm still working my way through that. I got a late start because I saved it for a stream. Saved starting it for a stream. So I'm a few days behind. Oh, cool. There's no one here? It's empty. Excuse. Oh, God, that went down the wrong pipe. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I think I'm good. Few townsfolk are about, and you spy none who appear to be in distress. Ah, Giott! Oh, hey, Alice. I've only just returned from Amarang, yet I find the Crystarium moments from being beset by Sin-Eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment we'll need to postpone such discussions in favor of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south. It's been a while. It has been a while. We've been working on role quests and fucking 0.25 content for so long. I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western two? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetherite Plaza. Yeah, man. Excuse me. God, I'm still working that fucking liquid out of my esophagus. That's a pretty nice sword. What sword is that? Oh, and they're gone. Never mind. This shit is so ensconced. You would not believe how ensconced these things are. It's kind of buck wild, the degree to which these are ensconced. What the fuck does ensconced mean? Hold on. Establish or settle someone in a comfortable, safe, or secret place. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at news articles. I feel like every so often I see a news article just like, oh, this movie becomes a streaming hit 15 years later. It's just like, I feel like every movie becomes a streaming hit like a decade after it came out. Because it's just like, well, I mean, people don't got nothing fucking better to do.
Well, usually it's because they go free on like YouTube or Netflix or something.
Also true. Apparently this one is The Losers, which is a movie based on the DC Comics characters that Zoe Saldana and Chris Evans were in. Despite having very little idea as to how it functions, it appears that you have activated the device successfully. Well, there is a big switch, and I threw it. I don't know. I guess my thing about like something becoming a streaming hit is just like every time something becomes a streaming hit, I see like a news article about it as if it's something newsworthy. But it just feels like, I don't know, if it just feels like an ad. It's like, hey, have you heard of this movie? It's a streaming hit. It's just like, okay, man. That's cool, I guess. Like, what are we doing? Time to get some sleep. Enjoy Protect and Attack time? Alright, you have a good one, Lila. Sleep well. Fancy. And it's like it wasn't even there.
Senator sighted!
Oh,
They're
shit.
Coming.
This one's voiced, okay. It's been so long since I've had a voice cutscene. It's nice. It's so nice. Oh. It's like a bird hitting a window.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Yeah, we should probably go help them.
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Yeah, alright. I'm looking forward to seeing Lena again. I like Lena. Oh, Alphino, you've got an ominous glow about you. If Alphino is opting to act first and speak later, I don't doubt the urgency of the situation. Let's go. We ought to join the vanguard as soon as possible. If the number of eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. Let's fucking go. They could be doing better. Excuse me. There's a really good scene with Lena after this that I think once we finish the quest that's a part of, that's probably going to be our stopping point for the night. What lovely weather. Just what we needed. It seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste. Okay. Crystarian forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. How goes Giott? We finished Giott. We're done with Giott, Xanda. Hello. We're starting part 2 of Shadowbringers now. Assist them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated. Giott actually went by pretty quickly. Triple triad matches are not allowed at the current area, so don't even try. You finished her? I did.
Let's give it our all.
That's not what she said. What? Fuck you.
Help is at hand.
Whoa. That. No, you don't. Stop that. Stop that. Hey. Cut it out. Jeez, Alice, just fucking running off. I mean, I don't blame you. But goodness. Hey, should we help the guy with the bear? There's more over here. We should follow, but we cannot neglect those in need of aid. True. Here, let me just... There we go. Oh. All these sneeders.
Leave the healing to me.
There's so many sneeders. It's kind of gross, actually. Kind of weird. Anyway. Stop using AoEs. It's so rude of you. Oh, fuck. This guy's almost dead. Fuck. Don't you dare. Don't you die on me! Whew. Oh, there's a lot of dudes around here. Oh, hi, Ishtola. Oh, okay. Bid thee offer succor to the guard. Sure thing. Sucker this dick, more like. Don't. Get over there. I'm not letting a single one of you fall. Except for the ones that have already fallen. I can't really do much for them, unfortunately. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Ooh, I am under fucking siege, actually. Hold up. You guys gotta stop hitting me so much.
It was nothing.
Anyway. Oh. Oh, shit, wait, hold up. Everybody running off without me again. God damn. It's probably Thancred. We still haven't seen him yet. Yeah. Oh, and Minfilia's here too. Hi, Minfilia. Locals have all taken shelter. Thank you, Minfilia. Hell yeah, Gunbreaker buddies. Fuck you. Every single one of you is running off without me again. Ah, shit. Okay, have fun. I'm going as fast as I can, Alice, I swear. Or was that Alpha now? That might have been Alpha now. Can't believe they get unlimited sprint. It's cool. I've got jog now. Da-da-da. It just has to be feared. Yeah, it looks real bad, man. Things do not look good for Homestar Runner. But I'll task us as it ever was. Turn the tide. Alano or Alphys A? Yeah, basically. One of them. The lives of the wounded are in our hands. I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh, shit. Okay, you guys aren't listening. Like, hey, I've got... Hey, I have my tank stance on. You have to pay attention to me. Don't look at the hose I came in with. Look at me. Okay, so far so good. Okay, not good, not good, not good. Bears, 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 bears. Bad news bears, everybody. The bad news is bears. It's very important that you only pay attention to this hoe.
On your feet.
Y'all are doing great. Keep at it. Oh, fuck. Oh, I love turning around, and it's just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. You stay away from that boy. Shit. It's okay, I know that you can handle a few bears on the weekend. In a fight, right? Ow, shit. Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh. Good job, everybody. You really killed it there. God. Might I just say, ma'am, fuck you. I'm gonna just make a quick pass around here.
Let's give them a show.
That's it. Everybody eyes on me. Nice. Pretty sure all the guards are still up and breathing, which is nice. Stop that. Stupid. Think you're so fucking cool with your big dumb angel wings. Atta girl, Minfilia, you're doing great.
There are so many.
There's a lot, it's true. Well, like, we're doing pretty good, honestly. Yeah, get fucked, idiots.
Lena, hold on. They turned on me.
Oh, fuck. Ugh. Can I just say Minfilia looks great with the graphics update? Like, a lot of the NPCs look really good after the graphics update, but I feel like Minfilia is, like, a standout.
This one is mine!
Ardbert looking on it, this is just like, damn, bro, that sucks.
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Run! Run, damn you!
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it!
Please let this work. Please let this work.
Didn't work.
No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
I don't know if that's specifically what that guy said.
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Oh, hey, there's me. Look, Gary, there I am.
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
That's a really good line, actually. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them. Hey, so that sucked. Seems we've driven them back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead as well, of course, those whose bodies remain, anyway. We did it! Hooray! Alice is contemplating all that must yet be done in the wake of battle. Word from on high. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Gods know I am. If you could see to a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lena is about somewhere, so you might also consider asking if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. Yeah, alright. The ever-dutiful Skywatcher. Still watching the skies. Hey, bro. Hey, my bromide. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch, as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Sucks, man. Hey, Alphino, how's it going? Just a moment longer. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. That's fine. I understand. Such a great line. It absolutely is. Okay. Ah! Hey, bro. Hey, my bromide. Don't touch me! I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them, I know, but I... Damn. Anyway, hold on, I gotta go find another NPC somewhere. 1 second. Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, maybe inside the building? No. It's not in a building. Why am I making so many Homestar Runner references right now? Hold on. Maybe if I can take a look at it from on high. We can track this person down. Where'st the hell? Is it in the building? Hold on, let me... No, they're definitely not in here. Okay, what the fuck am I overlooking? There's this guy over here. Maybe around the back this way? No. I can't go in this building, right? Yeah, no, this one's not open. Okay, hold on. Maybe like over here. Ah, Anguished Guard. Hey, how you doing? Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please, please kill me, I beg you. Oh, Elf, I know they're doing real bad, man. Hey, Lena. Pretty sure this one's voiced, so I'm gonna let this one play, because this is a really good scene.
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need?
I think it actually goes slowly.
No, no, I'm fine. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think so.
Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done.
Big gallon bags.
Spoken like a
Don't
true
pretend you're not of the same mind.
person pushing
You fought
themselves
well
to the
today.
limit.
Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me.
What kind of agility did you end up using?
I am fine.
You sure you're fine?
Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Way harder.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your
Welcome back,
own
Zilla.
making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering, a paradise where man and seed-eater might live in peace and harmony.
Okay.
Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity.
You're so cute.
But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Hate that guy. I love that scene because Lena's voice actor kills that monologue. Like, it is by far one of my favorite performances in this entire fucking expansion. Just the despair in her voice, the fucking angry survivor's guilt that she feels is just... And just, like, the way that it contrasts were just, like, moments before she was, like, doing everything she could to just kind of, like, keep herself stable, eyes focused on the path forward, and then just one thing just snaps and pushes her over the edge into just, like, nearly being in tears. It's so good. It's such a good scene. And it's part of the reason why Lena is, like, one of my favorite NPCs in this expansion. Sounds like a real ballsack. Yeah, he kind of looks like one too. If you get a chance to see him. Vothri sucks. Vothri's fucking dick. Hey girl, hey. How you doing? Lena is gazing solemnly upward, and it's not difficult to guess what occupies her mind. Vothri's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. This expansion is so good. It really is. There's a reason, like, Heavensward is the award-winning expansion, but like 9 times out of 10, if you ask somebody, like, what their favorite expansion was, they're probably going to say Shadowbringers. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Minfilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from that Sin Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in Spagarix still. Please, give them my thanks. Do you have to get them in a particular order to play them? Spaghetti. So the storyline of Final Fantasy XIV is a very point A to point B sort of thing. Like, it's not like World of Warcraft where, like, you can technically go to any of the, like, new expansion areas, even if you're just starting out. If you play Final Fantasy XIV, you unless you go onto the cash shop and buy level advancements, you have to go through a Realm Reborn. You have to, in order to get to Heavensward. You have to go through Heavensward to get to Stormblood. You have to go through Stormblood to get to Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers to Endwalker, Endwalker to Dawntrail. And that's just with, like, main story quest stuff. There's all sorts of, like, really important side content, like job quests and the role quests. The Hildebrand quest line is the best side quest chain in the game. Oh, that's a lot of one. It's not that bad, quite honestly. Like, if you've got the time to commit to it, it is, like, it's a very breezy playthrough, honestly. Like, maybe a couple weeks, quite frankly. Let me look at how much it is to get started. I'm intrigued. Hell fucking yes. If you've never played it before, though I think you've said that you have played it before, so if you previously, like, bought time, then you probably can't get the free trial. But I think getting, like, Dawntrail is just like buying a video game, and then you just need to pay the monthly cost. Like, if you buy the most recent expansion, then you get everything up to that point, basically. And if you just want to, like, buy time and continue on the account that you previously had, you can do that, but unless you've, like, purchased the other expansions, I think you only get up to Stormblood. Because Stormblood is what, like, the most base version of the game actually includes right now. Don't need to buy all the individual expansions. Nope, you just need to buy the most recent one. Like, how much is Dawntrail right now? Hold on. Dawn Trail. So, like, if you were to get, like, the complete edition, it won't show me what the price is because I've already bought it. Hold on. Let me check on Xbox because I don't have it on Xbox. Just to give you an idea of, like, what the price you're looking at is. For God's sakes, hurry up. Yeah, so if you get the complete edition of Dawn Trail, it's $60. It's like buying a new game. What does the starter edition get you? Hold on. Would I be able to... Oh, yeah. I play on the PS5 version, and it is cross-platform. So, like, if you know somebody who has it on Xbox, or you know someone who has it on PC, it all uses the same servers. The main thing is that if you are on a different, like, server or world, we would just need to, like, probably, like, travel from one to the other. Okay, so there's the starter version. There's the starter edition, which is $20, which gets you Heavensward and Stormblood and a 30-day free play period. But if you want Boy Bunnies, you need to get the complete edition, because Boy Bunnies were only introduced in Endwalker, and you have to own the expansion that a particular race was introduced in order to play as that race. I do want Viera Boyos. Then I would recommend getting the starter edition. Da, 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 da. Speak with Feinfred. Wait, hold on. You gonna be okay? I am fine, truly. Save your concern for those who are not so fortunate. I'm concerned about you, girl. Crack my neck. Crack my neck. Spagyrix. Spagyrix. I should probably end soon. We've been going for a little over 3 hours now. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taken it well. Could I ask you to speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Hortorium, and ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesamile, but just talk to her, will you? Sure, ma'am. I would recommend trying to join the server that I'm on, but I do know that it's congested right now. I think... Is congested the right word, or am I thinking of something else?
Yes, that's right.
That's right? Okay. Thank you, hun. No, not that way. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just... Can I fucking...
I need to register chicken again, but I know you're close to ending stream.
I will finish up here as quickly as I can. Where the hell am I supposed to be? Oh, you know what it is? I don't need... This isn't the Ethernet chart I need to be at. I need to be at the Cabinet of Curiosity. Looking into PS5 version, hell yeah. Ah. Okay, I don't know how much more dialogue is left in this particular quest, so I am going to go ahead and be right back, since we got an ad coming up anyway. And I am going to go rotate my wife. I will be right back. Alright, we're back. All right, let's go track down Minfilia and see how she's doing. Hey, champ. How's it going? Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke will get her attention. Looming over you.
I think you would look nice in summation work.
Poke, 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 poke. Boop, boop. Let me do the new free trial thing. I can play up to level 70.
Yeah.
With no restriction on playtime. You won't be able to do a Bunny Boy, though. It does include some expansions. It includes Heavensward and Stormblood. So you have access to the original group of races that came with the game, which was... oh god, what were they? Hyur, Elizin, Mikote, Lalafell, Rogadine, and then you also get the Ora, which were introduced in Heavensward. Gentle Pokemon Filia takes 9999 damage and fades away. Oh no! Yes, you get Kitty. But you need to have at least up until... What is it? Shadowbringers gets you female Viera and male Hrothgar. And then Endwalker gets you male Viera, and Dawntrail gets you... female Hrothgar, that's it. Can you, like, change your type of guy? Yes, actually. Like, if you start... So, okay, there is an item in the game called a Fantasia. Which is... The way that it works is that it is a potion that you take, and then once you take it, you go to an inn room, strip all the clothes off your dude, and lay in the bed, and then and exit the... and log out. And then the next time you log in, you can choose to go through character creation again. And then just like, you can use this to make alterations to your character as they are, or you can use this to change them entirely. Canonically, Aigeld has done this. She did, because Aigeld started as a male Aura, and then around the beginning of Heavensward, I changed her to a female Viera, and I worked that into her lore. So canonically, Aigeld started as a male Aura, transitioned into a female Viera. Hmm? Oh, Natalie's giving me a look. I'm just like, what's up? She's just like, don't read into that. Don't read into it. It's just a video game. It's just a video game. It's just a video game. Pay no attention to the fact that I choose female characters anytime that I have the option to. Don't worry about it. Anyway. That's for me to figure out on my own. That is entirely something I have to deal with on my own time. But Nunny Lady, though? Who can blame you? Yeah, no, that was kind of my thought. Just like, what if I just switched to a female Viera? Just like as a haha joke. And then, like, I really liked it. I really liked playing as Bunny Aigeld. Oh, Aigeld. What are you doing here? Oh, Bunny Bunny Banunny Banunny. Thancred. Thancred.
It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless, and now... it's my fault.
You can make up for it by being there for him.
Are you sure? I brought him nothing but trouble so far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. But you're right. I can still help, if only by seeing these herbs safely to Chesamil. There are only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves. It's very fragrant, in an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so.
I always wanted to be a Viera because I love Ivalice. Felt weird about being female, though. Ah, mood. Yeah, that's one of the... I'm not... I am going to bunny suit him if I find a way, though. So it's funny you mentioned that. Let me tell you about the Gold Saucer. The Gold Saucer is an in-game casino that has its own... what's the word I'm looking for? Its own currency that you can earn by playing like mini games and stuff like that. And most notably, you can buy a bunny suit. Like a community casino day. And I mean like a proper, we're talking like Playboy bunny shit, right? Well, not quite. It's a little classier than that. I gotta let Moose out. He is clawing at the door, tearing shit up, being a menace. Yeah, get out of here.
Once there's again where he like growled and made a mad sound again. He went to open the door. What a naughty boy.
What I did, my story is when the Crystal Exarch summoned me, it went wrong and turned me into a Viera. That's fun. I guess technically it would have turned you into a Vis. You know what my first Rocky Drawn looks like? What was that?
Yeah,
The Exarch was very sorry, but I liked it, so he kept it.
I love the idea of Fantasia's not existing on the first.
Yeah.
So the Exarch is the one everyone goes to get, like...
He's the HRT doctor.
Yeah.
That is really good. But yeah, with Fantasia's, there's a couple points in the game where you can earn a free Fantasia, and in fact, I think there is a quest that was added relatively recently, like just since, I want to say, the Dawn Trail patches in Ul'dah, where you can you run the quest, you can get a Fantasia, and you can hold on to that until you are ready to you know, mess around with the character creator again. And it's important to get and hold on to the free Fantasias as much as you can, because they are $10 otherwise. I think you can buy a set of 5 for like $40.
Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Chesamil. Whoever gets there first can explain the other. Will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate your help.
Aw. Like, cause I've got a few Fantasias, cause like I've bought some just to have on hand. And then I've also collected the free ones that you can get in the game. So I've got like 4 on hand in case I want to make any adjustments to Aigale's appearance. I haven't had to yet, because you can still make small adjustments here and there to like tattoos, eye color, hair color, by going to the esthetician, which is something you can unlock in game. But if I wanted to like change the way that Aigale's ears look, for example, which there's a specific instance that I haven't gotten to do yet that I would change her ears for, and it's if she gets married. If Aigale gets married in game, she would trim her ears for that. She would make herself more presentable for the ceremony. trim them. Yeah, so you see the little tufts of fur that she's got at the end of those? This is a specific kind of like ear style that you can get for female Viera. You can get a version of the ears that don't have the little tufts at the end. They're just like, they just come to a point. That's what I mean. Verdant herb. The plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Fuck yeah, let's go. Thought you were lopping, not how you make a Holland lop. No, I'm not like cutting off length of Eigeld's ear. I would never. I maxed out the height on this girl as much as I could for enrichment purposes. This plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Fuck yeah, let's go. Yeah. Vertical bun. Very much so. There's a lot of other, like, styles that people have, like, set their characters up with through, like, mods and stuff. I know, one FF14 friend of mine, Selena, her character, Fladesh Oakclamber, I think? Or is it Oakclamber or Oakchamber? I can't remember now. Hold on. Fladesh. Where you at? Yes, Fladesh Oakclamber. She uses... There is a style of Viera ear where, like, it goes up and then there's, like, a hard bend in the ear at, like, a... That brings it down, like... What is that? That's, like... 135 degrees, roughly? It's kind of a flop. It's less of a flop and more of, like, a kink in the ears that, like, bends them outward. But Selena uses mods... generally, like, she has a modded version of the game for PC that makes them, like, proper floppy. Ploppy, if you will.
So when is air fryer and what is this?
And then, like, I've seen people who have, like, altered the ears to be more reminiscent of, like, different breeds of, like, rabbit or hare. Make them bigger. That sort of thing. There's genuinely a lot that you can do with mods in this game, but it's kind of, it's not strict, like they say, they make a point of saying, like, people refer to using mods as crimes, colloquially. You don't get in trouble for them. If you get caught. And by caught, I mean, like...
Posting the main tags.
Posting... Well, I mean, people still kind of put... Well, no, people use, like, G-posers, generally, I think. If you're, like, posting in the main tags with, like, very identifiable information on your character, then, like...
And they tend to be more strict about not safe for work mods, too.
Mm-hmm. And I think I would argue that probably the thing that they're most strict about is if you get caught with, like, gameplay altering mods. Generally speaking. Aesthetic mods, I think they frown upon it, but I don't think they're quite as, like, anal about it, realistically.
If you're selling your mods for money...
Selling mods for money, yeah.
They tend to have problems with it.
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, that doesn't stop people from using mods, really. It's, again, it's an if you get caught sort of thing. Like, they won't actively generally go out of their way to, like, hunt people down,
So funny looking.
realistically. But, like, God, what was it? There was a world first clear of one of the more recent raids. that I think it was a team from Japan,
It's not anything here.
and what ended up happening was that people pointed out, hey, they're using a gameplay altering mod that allows them to pull the camera out way further than they're supposed to, which people sometimes use for raids because it gives you a clearer view of the entire like field. But if you're trying to get world first and you're making a big deal of that, you don't want to get caught using that stuff. Because that's bad. You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, I think the team have their gear and world first status remote.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I don't remember specifically what raid it was for, though. Was it for one of the ultimates?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it the most recent one? The Eden one? Or was it for... Oh! Raggy, be careful.
No, I think it was for Alexander. It was for Hulu.
Oh, it was for Uwu, okay. But yeah, people still use mods all the time. I always... What's up? Did he slink away all embarrassed?
Look
Hold on.
here.
Oh, Raggy! What are you doing?
What is he looking at?
What is he looking at? I want to one day meet a guy whose only exposure to FF14 is through, like, people who use mods, and then he gets into the game, and he's just like, hey, why don't Lalafell look like that? Because one of the more popular mods is people turn Lalafells into just absolutely just, like... just like the bustiest short stacks you've ever seen. It's a very common thing because, I mean, look at Lalafell in game, you know?
Okay.
Oh, that's what he's looking at.
I saw one little finger go underneath the lid. What are you doing?
But yeah, it's unfortunately not like, because this is actually something interesting that I learned about, like, one of the major differences between, like, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV is that you have to play World of Warcraft with mods. Like, that is, like, non-negotiable. There is stuff in that game that is created with the express, like, assumption that people are going to use, like, gameplay altering mods to assist their experience. And I assume that's a big part of the reason that that game never got to consoles like the Final Fantasy Online games did. Because they're a lot more strict about mods. Like, if there is a quality of life thing that would help you, like, and it's not to say that it's just like, oh, Final Fantasy XIV is necessarily worse for it, because, like, if there is a mod that helps with quality of life in World of Warcraft, chances are that is a baked-in mechanic in Final Fantasy XIV already. Like, they already have something in the game for that. Like, 9 times out of 10, I would say. I watched friend of the stream Bob Vids did a stream where he played Final Fantasy XIV for the first time, and the entire time he's talking about, because he's coming off of World of Warcraft, so that's his, like, big exposure to MMOs is WoW. So he's talking about how he like, every time he would learn about something new from the people that were helping him out, he would mention, like, oh, this is usually how this is done in WoW, or, like, that's something that you would need to mod WoW for, and that's just baked into 14. Like, base game Final Fantasy XIV is eminently, like, very easy to get into and, like, get good at, realistically speaking. Like, the one thing that I would say that, like, I definitely think that the devs need to like take from like the modding community. The thing that they need to look at, like what people are doing with their game. I'll be playing PS5, so Doug can use mods anywho, but I long for cute ears. There's some cute ears in game already. I would recommend, like, if you can get the benchmark on PC for like Dawn Trail or Endwalker, you can like just create a character stuff on that and like just kind of like plan stuff out. You won't be able to carry it over to the PS5 version of the game, but you know, I use that to like, oh, this is what Aigale would look like if she was a female Hrothgar. Stuff like that. What was I saying? If there's one thing that I kind of wish that the development team for Final Fantasy XIV would look at, like, the modding community and be like, okay, this is maybe something that we should implement into the game because it looks like this is what people are, like, modding their game for. It's like a greater... What's the word I'm looking for? A greater diversity of body types. And, like, I can sort of see why they haven't. That's gonna be like an issue with like sort of the kind of like base layer of the game, where it's just like the game was kind of built around like this being the absolute extreme like a body type can go to. Because like you know, you look at the people who do mod their game to give characters like more diverse body types, and like they're shit clips all over the place. Like there's always like a little bit of like model clipping like as is, but it's just like a big old booba. Yeah, no, that's, let me tell you, I've seen some shit. I follow some accounts on Blue Sky. Good lord. But again, like, models clipping all over the place. So, like, it's unfortunately a situation where the game wasn't built for that. Which is tragic. Hell, games that have that, like, degree of, like, body type customization, even if it's in the game, sometimes they're not built for it. You ever seen a screenshot from fucking Phantasy Star Online 2? People on the internet are wild. It's true. Ah, Minfilia told me that you would be bringing the rest. Yeah, here you go. Alright, we're gonna get through this cutscene and we're gonna end the stream. I've been going on about nothing for too long. Marvelous. With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain it was a horrible battle. And we're still fighting it, I suppose, though with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win. I promise you that. Oh, the triple tip. What? What's this fucking Total Recall shit you're talking about? It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spagyrix in good working order, the Crystarium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. Uh-huh. You know the Exarch? We do? Was there something you needed? I need you to tell him something. For me. My dearest friend, you see, he was there on the battlefield with me. But only the one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I'm gonna sneeze. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Vothri said is true. If our losses were just deserts. It's letting me buy the free trial. Let's see how this goes. Because in PSO2, I think it was big boobs were an accessory you could equip so you could have multiple sets.
That sounds about right. And we doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. I believe in the Warrior of Darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up. Don't give in. Please. We'll tell him. You have my word. Okay. Bye. And that'll be it for today. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXSHARK, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream, the chat blocker there, was done by Isaac, who you can find on Blue Sky at Knucklebone. That's KNUCKLEBONE. Does fantastic work. Highly recommend checking his stuff out. VTuber was done by Teva, who you can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's TEVAMEOW. With rigging by V747, who you can find on Patreon at that. Upcoming streams. This week, getting back into it. Fear the Spotlight. We're finishing it. Forspoken. Probably not finishing it. Probably got at least 2 more streams of that one with just dicking around in the open world and then doing the DLC. Darksiders 3. Got 1 more stream of that. And then we'll probably be back next Saturday. I don't think we've got anything else going on next Saturday. I'll try to make next Saturday a morning stream. More cats, though? Maybe. I don't know what the DLC looks like, and I don't know how many more cats are left in the world, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you'll tune in for it. Let me check to see, is there anybody else streaming right now? Hold on.
On July 16th, 2018, it was announced that Paramount Players had greenlit a live-action CGI hybrid feature film of the Rugrats to be written by David A. Goodman. The film was last set for January...
Oh, this looks great. We're going to go ahead and raid into Holly Holotones, who I think is supposed to be playing Half-Life. It says that she's supposed to be playing Half-Life. But I will see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.